वापस आ जाऊंगा and now we'll be doing some frozen wild stuff. Let's go with this. So हम लोग frozen wild करने वाले हैं. That's the DLC. So yeah, let's go. From what I've heard, frozen wild is kind of difficult. Like I fought the wolf, the machine that looks like a wolf, and it was tough. Like, a lot of other machines like Thunderjaw, Stonebird are now easy for me, but that wolf has a new and sort of what do you call it, like Sekiro or Dark Souls kind of attacks. They have the surprise attack, the signature move kind of stuff. Right? And it's random, that's what makes it difficult. And yeah, they're tough to beat. So yeah, the story is not yet clear to me as of now, but hopefully it will be. Let's see. So I hope you guys are doing well though. Investigate the smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Berggren, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them, but a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed it.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
And Aurea... But you don't.
The machines are but Aurea's...
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Eh, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Somewhere it's come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory Banur is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest werings.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Mana नीचे चटनी ले आओ.
Well, here's the
नीचे
short
चटनी ले आओ.
Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak
no
could tell
interest
me
in
more about
frozen
Araya
tall
or Thunder's Drum.
Living machines are what's
Might be worth a
important
shot.
to hunt.
Sometimes, we gather near the frozen tall neck at the frost figures. We sing the songs of our
The light has
ancestors.
left the tall neck at the frost figures, but its shell remains. A reminder of the power it once had.
Zakuli is a prickly sort, but I suppose she can afford to be with talent like that.
Here's to better days than this one.
May you survive and prevail.
Shamans from all over travel to the frost figures to study the frozen tall neck.
You look well.
The smoke never stops rising from Thunder's Drum. There's no time to waste worrying about the new machines. We must learn to keep them.
Sakuli's painting progresses, I see. Wonder what it would look like in the end.
Don't take for granted that the Werrick needs you. Prove to them that they do.
Don't underestimate the machines under the daemon's sway. You'll know them by their markings.
Your lungs may scream for air, your muscles may beg for rest. Tell them no.
Look to the frozen tall neck and remember, the struggle for survival is never won. Cold kills.
Strange
romance.
images, odd stories. Why can't Sakuli paint normal things, like like triangles.
This same Meridian is a place where your every need is met. I wonder if Carter's delicate.
Hello.
Someday that tall neck is gonna just topple over and crush whoever's foolish enough to be near it.
Some say Sakuli paints prophecies. Others say
चलो देखें.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
ये जो गेम है मतलब इसमें ये जो एक्सपेंशन आया है ये फ्रोजन वाइल्ड वाला ये और डिफिकल्ट है और उसमें कुछ मशीन्स और है जैसे जैसे अभी दिखाएंगे क्या है उसमें दिखाया कि वो वुल्फ आया है गोरिल्ला आया है या बेयर आया है मेन है बेयर बड़ा सा बेयर
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life. All the new who need trade.
तो देखा था प्रोमो देखा था
After the war ended,
वुल्फ देख लिया मैंने वुल्फ काफी खतरनाक है
was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
क्या कर रहा अपने बो में
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge. Say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deeds to words.
Right.
पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है इतने से खोदे पड़ा अपने स्पीयर ये देखो ये नीचे 5 1 2 3 3 नए मॉन्स्टर 4
ब्लू पैंट मार दिया
4 नए मॉन्स्टर फ्रोजन वाइल्ड का होगा ये देखो
ब्लू पैंट मार दिया
स्कोर्जर ये देखो ऐसा वुल्फ है ठीक है ये कोई एक है शायद लिजर्ड वाला टाइप की है ये भालू है
वो क्या है
ये करप्टेड वाले हैं जैसे इसके ये करप्टेड वाले थे ऐसे ये करप्टेड वाले हैं
करप्टेड भी उन्होंने 2 कैटेगरी कर दी
हाँ एक डिमोनिक मशीन्स हैं और एक करप्टेड है ठीक और ये करप्टेड डीमन जो ये जो पर्पल है वो ये वाला डीमन छोड़ता है डीमन चाहे लंबा
उनको सब पे ही ऑप्रोविजन चाहिए कि आप उसमें बाउंड हो सको आप टेम कर सको
हाँ ये बात है
अगर ये होता ना गेम अलग लेवल पर
अवतार टाइप का बन जाता
हाँ कि मतलब आप उसको टहलू कर सको उसके साथ
देखो उसको तुम अपना बना तो सकते हो लेकिन उसको बैठ नहीं सकते
और लिमिटर भी है उसका तुम
हाँ उसमें लिमिटेशन भी है उसमें वो एक वो दिया है ये स्केल है ये निकाल गया एक ये increase the time a machine will be remain overridden by 50%. वो तो मुझे पता है फुल ही कर लिया होगा मुझे पता है एक्सपेंशन से भी लोग बहुत पैसा कमाते हैं और कुछ ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं है साइड क्वेस्ट ही देंगे सब बस लकड़ी नहीं है बहुत बढ़िया एरो कैसे बनाऊंगा?
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find a way. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine. No.
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Nice. There's a lot of wood here, but I can't farm sticks. I would have thought. Seen the map. Holy shit, this area is big. I need to get myself a ride. Oh, rafting.
I forget what warmth feels like out here.
Wait here, Mikhail. Oh. Let's go. I need a lot of rigid wood from there. Guys. Okay. Read this one first. Holy shit, that's long. You know what, let me just go with it. Let's just end this first. That's why I've been finding places.
Outlanders. Large outlanders. Brogan said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be Naltuk, looking out at that. It looks like it's sending a close signal.
Okay, let's do the main quest then.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from a voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. Corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Golden Palm.
Just go about your business.
You are quite the warrior.
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The daemon's next.
Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
Crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her I have faith?
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. could be something around that my focus will see. Look at the notebook protecting it. This Tolmec was probably an ode to them. Encased in ice. Found a long time ago. But the scavengers have just gotten started. I could check my focus, see what it sees. Ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even manipulate it. Get at what's inside its head. Blink, my eyes will freeze shut. I'd have to leave something else behind.
Holy shit, what the hell? That's a goddamn wolf. That's a wolf, definitely not like an
Start!
See? So I'm coming into you.
Heavy. Hits hard, too. Get it while I can. Next part. It's heavy.
Extremely powerful weapons.
That's it. Nothing to see here. I can't spare the weight.
शायद तुम बनूक ट्राइब के हो. So, oh, there's someone up.
Should have brought a cart.
Yeah, you should have.
Well, that fits. Sure hope it works.
Better.
Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. Just need to get the power flowing through again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy. I think I can leap onto the tonic from here.
kind of goes down. Let's see. See a thing. सनी इसमें कुछ तुम्हें दिख पा रहा है? Anything. Too much snow, man. Here's a car.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere above. Sled walls. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
No, champion bow.
really far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Nice. Neat.
What's this charm for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Wrong way. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Always explore. We'll see.
Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Not this way.
एक बजे होगा
होना चाहिए इट वाज मेंशन मेरे में तो एक बंदा उठेगा हर सेकंड
राइजिंग फॉल पता लग जाएगा उसमें एक चेक मार दूंगा मैं पता लग जाएगा
Not this way. Then where?
मेरे कहने का मतलब मेन वो देखे ट्रांजैक्शन पैसा आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है वो चीज चेक करनी है उसको करना मतलब बैठे
देख लेंगे अभी देखते हैं
मेरे में साला 154 दिखा रहा है 154 पर ट्राई करी
154 मेरा भी था हो जाएगा चिंता मत करो धैर्य रखो धैर्य बढ़ेगा
The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
Always go back and see what they have to offer. Nice.
Stalkers. Better be careful.
Okay, nothing there. There's a fire mark on there.
Should help me find my way.
ऊपर से आएगा तो बताऊंगा। Did I upgrade the spear? Not yet. I mean, I didn't upgrade the spear. It's just that guy's silence in the main game gave me this bow. This one. And it has like a spark effect on it. Right? So it does like shocking, damage. Shock damage. Man, this is tough. So right now I'm playing this DLC, the Frozen Wild. And man, the machines are tough. Resources are scarce. To now. Hopefully this way. Can be only my guess.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
The traditional one. Well, let me see. I don't think you can upgrade it. No, I don't think you can upgrade it. Looks like I don't have the traditional bow. I mean the spear. Although I did got this Lodge Blast Stinger, Lodge Roadcaster, and Lodge Warbow after completing the challenges. These one. Hunting grounds. I completed all 5 of them and got the Blazing Sun. You sold it? I don't think so. I sold it. I think it got replaced once Silence gave it to us. I think it got replaced. And what overrides I can do is PSI, RHO, and Zeta. No idea which I can override. Let me just see. I can. The cool thing is I can override the Thunderjaw and a Stormbird. And another thing is that just got this skill. Here you go, through which I can, hack the particle machine for infinite number of times. Yeah, so I think we switched the spear, right? Because first thing, you cannot put mods on a spear. Not the old one, not the new one. See? So all you can do is it just gives you a power, like weapon damage. And as you can see in the stats, there's a column called override unlock. So there's these cauldrons that you have to enter and do some stuff, kill some machine, and then there's override thing going on. Once you override that, you get the power. Your spear get the power to override machines. So the one I've done, the Zeta override, that gives me the power to override Thunderjaw. That is this one, the T-Rex. Let's just call him that. The T-Rex and the Stormbird, along with I guess Behemoth as well. I don't know. I can control Spawnjaw. I'm not sure, Corruptors. I can, take control of Ravagers as well. So yeah, that's how it goes. So let's see. But this Espion one is new. Yeah, see, that's the downside of this override. You cannot mount the bird or the T-Rex. That is something I would have really loved and was hoping for it, but no, you cannot ride them. It's just that you can, override them and they will fight, for you. Like, if there's a machine nearby, they'll fight for you. And trust me, overriding a Thunderjaw and Stormbird especially, is so cool. It's amazing. Like, it even attacked the Striders and the lower type of machines too, and it's amazing. I'll show you. And I think this Espion one will give me the power to override these machines. I'm supposed to get up there. Come on, come on, come on. You know this, so this is the war armor. Let me just see what's it called. So it's called the Shield Wearer. So it was like a collectible thing where you need to finish like certain quests, like where you need power cells that are scattered all around the map. Like if I tell you, like this entire map, forget the frozen wilds, this is the frozen wilds. So in this entire map you'll find like power cells, like 6 or 5 of them, right? So you need to go there and get those power cells. So what I did, but the thing is, you can only get the last power cell after you complete the main story. But there's a loop in the game, and so I got all the 5 of the power cells, and now I have this armor. Right, this one. So now the advantage of this armor is that, as you can see, my health bar, it has this blue bar, right? Whereas the life bar is red. So this blue bar is actually a shield. And the shield, I don't know if you have played anyway, so it's a regenerative shield. So let me just show you. Okay, I'll just take on that. So the shield regenerates after a while, so I don't have to worry about my health anymore.
Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
I'll show you. Shield generated by health doesn't increase. No, the entire thing that you see, like 680, that's the max health, and the amount of health that is increased is the same amount the shield would increase. I have no idea where I'm going. Wrong way, wrong way. Yeah. Up it up. So you see the 680? The 680 is both the shield and the health. Let me just show you. Wait. You need a high vantage point from where I can jump. See right there? You see this blue shield going down? And just give it a sec. See, it regenerates. So once the shield is depleted, the armor will blink red. That means you need to take some time to cool it off, right? So that the shield can regenerate. And once that is done, say the entire shield is down and you still take damage, right? Then your main health, that is the red bar, that will deplete. So it's the best armor right now, because it makes everything so easy. Come on. I'm getting far now. Come on. There you go. So it's one of the best armors. Although these armors, like the rest of them, do have these modification points, but an armor having an ultra shield that recharges, you don't have to worry about the health part anymore. It's way better.
How do I cross this one?
How do I cross this one? It's a question.
Down it is.
Let's grab this. How do I actually grab this? So I should do something like this.
Looks like I need to get up to that rope.
Down with this then.
Where's the way up?
There's nothing wrong with this. Whoa. Pigment right outside. Yeah, I mean, get this, like if my shield is still recovering and I fall, so it will deplete my shield and it will inflict the damage on my health as well.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Let's grab, save the time, on. So it will indicate me like how much health I've lost, and the shield will recover over it. So say my shield was depleted entirely, right? And I lost some health. The red bar is at half, and the shield will override on that. Say my shield is 100%, but my original health is by 50%. So what I have to do is use this health thing. You see at the bottom left, I have to use this to regenerate my health, whereas the shield will remain at 100%. 680. All the snow is making it difficult for me to see. Always search and look. This will give you the edge. I always like to explore games because it gives me better chances to win. So, and I also got this mod where I can use a weapon and a tightrope. I found it very lame, like it's a waste of modification points like this one, balancing, because when you play games like, you know, Batman or something, you already have this feature where you can use weapons while on the tightrope. Why waste my mod points in such a skill? It's just waste. Weapons. Whoa, man. Get back. Oh, you want to see. Let's take I'll show you. Just take this one. Okay, talking about weapons. Let's see. So coming on first is obviously the Silence Lance. Then comes Shadow Hunter Bow. So if you see the stats of like the best modifications that I have, it has 107 weapons, the handling, and in this bow I use the piercing arrows. Right, you see 109 tier damage. It's the best arrows that I can get. And then there's flame arrows. That's useful too. That's what I use. And then there's this shadow sharpshooter. Right. This is one of my favorite bows because it has this tear blast, as you can see. I'll show you. It has this tear blast arrows. As you can see, it's 203. So what it does is, when I shoot these arrows, say I shoot it here. Notice when I shoot this arrow, it will stick on the surface and it will blast. It will like take some seconds and it will blow. See? Okay. Oh, okay. And that. So, yeah. What this explosion does is, once you stick the arrow at a crucial part of a machine, this arrow will blow like the entire armor off it. not kind of shockwave. It's like the name itself, tear blast. So it will tear apart all the armor that the enemy has, right? So it opens up all the sweet spots, you can see, right? So how the game works is like, say enemy has a heart, right? And that heart is covered with metal. So once you hit this bow, this arrow over that heart armor, right? So it will blow away all the armor that is surrounding the heart. So you get the heart open, and then you can just hit on the heart, and it will increase damage. So yeah, that is the Shadow Sharpshooter bow. The next bow is this one, the large war bow, right? So as you can see, each bow has different ammunition. Like this one, the war bow, has the ammunition of shock, ice, and corruption. So what the bow is really useful is for the ice one. As you can see, it has 55 ice with the modification, right? Plus it has a golden variant. So what ice does it, if you proc, I don't know if you know the meaning of proc, say I hit the enemy with this ice arrow for like 2-3 times, and the enemy is covered in ice. You hit the enemy with ice arrows for like 2-3 times, and the enemy gets covered into ice. What happens is, now when you hit an enemy, say I've hit an enemy for like 2-3 times, and the ice has, you know, covered the enemy, right? Now when I hit it with my arrows, like say, you know, hardpoint arrows, or say piercing arrows, fire arrow, normal arrows, right? It will give me more damage. That's what the ice does. It gives you more damage, right? So yeah, that's the main purpose of it, that it gives me more damage on the enemy, right? So I'll show you these ones again. So that's the point. And then there's a really useful thing. I'll tell you what it is. It's the roadcaster, shadow roadcaster. I brought all the good ones because why not? So what it does is, obviously, you know, let me just show you. Shadow Tripcaster, sorry. First I'll show you the Tripcaster. So what it does is basically set up traps. So say it has the ammunition of, starting from the right, blast wire, right? Obviously, the moment an enemy walks on, it will blast, providing high damage. Then there's shock, and then there's blaze. So basically I use it for the blast damage. So what I have to do is just place one arrow here, then aim somewhere else, say here, place it. So this tripwire is casted. So when an enemy crosses this, like this, or touches it, it will blast, giving a hard damage. Now there's this modification where you can say I've put on this trap, now it's used, right? Ammunition gone. But there's the skill. So yeah, so say once you put those arrows, there's this modification right now. There you go. Disarm traps. So with this modification, what you can do is you can undo the traps. So say I have, at the right bottom you can see I have 8 traps left, right? So once I collect it, I get the ammunition back. So in case after the fight I have some arrows, you know, traps left, I can use them. Oh, there's a stove. Come on. Oh, shit.
Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
We can make it friendly. So yeah, that was the bear. So one thing you should note is there are 3 new machines out there in the Frozen Wild DLC. Scorcher, it looks like a wolf. There's gonna be another one. I have no idea what that is. But this one, I don't know the name yet. But this one, the one that we just saw in the movie, right now in this cutscene, this is a machine that looks like a bear, and I have to do with this, like Thunderjaw, the Behemoth, and the Stormbird were main in the main game. Like so, the bear will be the main machine, right, in this DLC. Whoa. Where do I have to go? Tell me. Although I know it's always explore, you never know what you get. And another weapon that I really want to show you is this, a tear blast. So what it does is exactly the same that tear blast arrow does, but it is like a gun. Like it will throw like this. So let's say, show you if there's an enemy. There has to be an enemy up there. So whatever, I'll just show you here. So once I press this, it will throw a sonic boom kind of thing at the enemy, and it will cheer off the armor and much percentage of it. Like this, see? Like a sonic boom. Once that's done, the armor will come off. This is for like close proximity or bigger machine. It's pretty good against the Thunderjaw. And another thing that when you play this, like, I don't know when you will play it, Silent Fox, but when you play this game, always have this, you know, where's this rope caster? Always get this one, the best ones they could be. You know, try to get this, because what it does is, like, it pins down the enemy machine. So say you're hunting or, you know, fighting a Thunderjaw or a Storm, and what you want to do is like click on the, like, aim at the enemy and just shoot. What it does is it pierces the armor, and a rope is casted, and you can anchor that particular enemy. So say Stormbird is something you're hunting. Use like 9 or 10 arrows of this rope caster, and the Stormbird will be stuck to the ground, right? Obviously, after some time, it will get, you know, out of those ropes, but it will give you a chance to either override it without damaging it, or, you know, taking out, you know, main parts of the machines, right? Or make arrows or something. So it's best, especially with the corruptors. It's also something that you get after defeating the first study part. I don't like the sound of that either. What the hell? Oh, now see. Now what happens is this frozen why I say this game is going so grappling hook. Not exactly a grappling hook, but because what grappling hook does is, like, you aim at the enemy, you shoot the grapple hook, you go to the enemy, right? It grapples you towards the location. This is like a spear hook, right? Chaining down an enemy in the symbol bar, right? So consider it like this, you know, you have a pet dog, right? And he runs to a lot of rooms. So what you do, you chain him to a particular place so that he doesn't run away, or, you know, goes to places you don't want to go. So exactly the same way, you just use this rope caster arrows and shoot at the enemy. All you have to do is just shoot, right? And it will pin down those enemies. I'll show you if there's an enemy out there. Let's have to get this guy. Yeah, you can see the shield part. You see the shield. Yeah, so why I said this DLC is difficult is because, as you can see, this enemy, yeah, Unleash, exactly. So this enemy, that's I have no idea what the names is. Control tower, suitable name. So what it does is depletes my entire shield. It makes it obsolete. So the game makers knew that once you completed the game and started the DLC, you would have this armor. I mean, most of the people would have it. So in order to make this shield obsolete, they created this tower. So it will deplete all my shields. So unless I... Wait, no, there's an enemy. Don't tell me there's a bear. Don't tell me there's a bear. Well, this one is this is the complete edition that I got free for my PlayStation subscription that I have, right? So the complete edition comes along with the DLC, right? Once you buy a DLC, it just, you know, gets combined to your main game, and all you have to do is like playing a second, you know, side quest, right? You have to just get to the interactive point where you can start the quest, but the point is, it will be long enough, you know, the quest will be huge, just like the main story, but it will come under a side quest. So yeah, once you buy a DLC, it automatically gets, you know, integrated in the main game. So if you oh shit, he's huge. Frostcrow. How do I get up there? Kill the Frostcrow first. Right, it fast, come on. Alright, mission complete. Now we're going to work out. See, this is what the broadcaster does if I would have not done that. Come on, you go back up.
I'm gonna bring you down.
So this is what it does. See? So what I'm doing is I'm casting rope so that the bear doesn't move. And nothing again. Don't tell me this rope doesn't work on him. This is the best thing I have. Get up. Come on, what's it doing? Okay, now the tear blast. You see what the tear blast does? Takes off the armor. Use the freeze. Okay, he's really tough. Okay, just came to the notice I cannot use freeze on him. I'm gonna use everything I have. Come on. Down. Steady. Oh, come on. See? These are the both sides. Sorry I cannot see the comments right now. Here. Hello. And I'm out of arrows. Why should I be out of arrows? So I'll just show you how to use the Tripcaster. Because why not? Because it has... Come on! No. What? Using the Tripcaster? When I try to lure him into the bathroom. Come on there. Don't you hibernate on me. So once that he needs help, so it's down to a certain person. Come on, bear. I ain't scared of you. Come on. Right here. Come get me. Right here, bear. Come on. Come on. And there you have it. And first attempt, KO the bear.
Scary new machine, down.
Now
back to finding Rhea. Means I've gotta climb.
So I bought Complete Edition for free during Play at Home initiative. Does that mean I have this DLC? Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I mean, when you go to the loading screen of the game, it should have at the right top of the main screen where you have all these options: new game plus, continue something, settings and all. You must have a patch right on the right corner top that says including the Frozen Wilds. The Frozen Wild is the DLC. Does that ropecaster that acts like an anchor has a range? Is it long range or short? It's like the way I showed you. Like, you need to be in that proximity to get the enemy. Like a Stormbird needs to be near you before you cast it. So what you can do is, like, you can just call him the Stormbird near you. Right? There's this skill, this one, in the Forager, lure call. Just hide in the bushes and just use this. The one you see at the left bottom, this one, the cross, on which the cross is coming, right? Just use this, and it'll be good. You can lure Stormbird near you, the big eagle thing. And once it's near, just start casting ropes. Okay. Let's go. Have a frozen badge. See? So you do have the DLC. So what I'm doing right now is something you're gonna be doing as well. At the top of the mountain.
This must be the shrine Neltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blueberry. Uncle's head. Let's see what's working on.
Is this a Stormbird? That's a Stormbird. Where are we heading?
Neltuk said Rhea went past the shrine, into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Oh, I open my, stream on my mobile phone, and that's how I see the comments. Come on.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
So Silent Fox, do you play any other game? Like, I mean, if you play Fortnite, I'm into that game.
What's this place?
For like multiplayer stuff. Let me know if you play that game as well.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help.
Maybe focus will help. Okay, so I gotta go eat, and then I got some stuff to do. So yeah, this is gonna be it for now. Like, I'll be streaming again tonight, say like around 3 or 4 hours after this. So make sure you guys join again. Yeah. Anyway, gotta go. Appreciate your wisdom, master. Yeah. So I gotta go too. So thanks for joining, Silent Fox. And yeah, guys, if you're watching this, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and share the video. Spread the word, spread the love. And I'll see you guys with more game stuff. Till then, have fun. Bye, guys. Bye, Silent Fox. Never mind. Just, you know, if you get bored, I'm just saying, if you get bored and you want to play Fortnite or any other multiplayer game, just let me know, right? We can stream it too. You know. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in like 3-4 hours.
Could turn something up.
Right. So yeah. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye, guys. Take care.